What up, SuperViewers? Brian Lewis Clark, and this is SuperView, where I review Golmaal Again. Oh no, it's all blown out. There it goes. What's up, peeps? I'm live streaming this on Facebook first, where a lot less of you are, but it keeps the quality high, and then I will upload it to YouTube. And also, it keeps the comments. YouTube doesn't. I know there's probably not going to be any comments on this video, but YouTube definitely does not leave comments that happen during the live stream, which is super duper disappointing. But let's get to it. So I saw... Okay. I paused. Alright. So I saw Golmaal Again 5 days ago. I know, because of the live tweets. I'm going to be reading off those as a way to, as notes. So Golmaal is the fourth Golmaal movie, because someone told me to check out parts 1, 2, and 3, so, but I was very taken by this movie. Anyway, let's get into my notes. I love at the beginning that she was delivering the ghost's letters. That was very cool. She did seem a little disinterested, which was interesting to me. I didn't expect that, but my next tweet was Ash, and then it's bleeped out, because it always bleeps out in the subtitles but not in the audio, for Broken Finger. That was a really fun scene with him breaking it with, I should bring up the IMDb so I can definitely accurately refer to everybody by their character names. So let's, I think it was Gopal. I will regret saying that if I am incorrect, but it is early in the morning, right before I go to work, so forgive my brain. And it was 5 days ago. Okay, that's not loading. That's troubling. That sucks. Anyway, let's keep going. His friends in the bungalow freaks me out when it showed him as kids and they scared him. Like, I genuinely jumped in the theater. So that was very good. All the cinematography in this movie is so excellent. And the music, and I love it. I love when he's telling the guy in the... that Gopal will break him or destroy him 100%, 200%, 300%. I love it. I love that math. And then insult. Finally, I got it. All right, let me see if this was Gopal or not. It was Gopal. I'm so proud of my bad memory. One question I had, these two actors are both credited as Laxman. Are they just two people with the same name? Like two characters that are both named Josh or something? Because I got a little confused about that in the theater. And if anyone knows, just please tell me. This is how I described the fight scene. Breaks finger, one punch KO, catches man with foot. Beginning of a badass fight scene, you better believe it. It was great. Oh, and then the guy that they scam out of the house, how quickly we hate him with his, "Come on, sweetie, we'll have a ball." And then, personally, I wish that if only scamming people out of their expensive bungalows, only to buy another bungalow for a markup, was so easy. That would be nice. Oh, there was a bell noise when the guy says Santa doesn't exist. And I was wondering, like, I'd never noticed it anywhere else. But I was wondering if they did that specifically just to try to distract kids from hearing that Santa didn't exist. The fact that Gopal is afraid of the dark is awesome. Is so good. Again, I haven't seen part 1, 2, and 3. This feels like a very standalone movie. Like, it doesn't need those to inform it. But it was so good. I love that a main character, especially the hero, is afraid of the dark. He is D-U-D-E, dead. This had a bunch of great one-liners that had me cracking up. So good. I loved it. One question I really had was when they get to the orphanage, is that just a massive set? Because there's no way it is, but the backgrounds straight up look like some amazing, expensive, modern-day versions of the backgrounds for Wizard of Oz. It looked like that, where it kind of looked realistic, but it gave it a little certain feel. But obviously, incredibly detailed 360 on this huge 2-house set. It just looked gorgeous, but it also looked like a certain kind of there was a special quality about how the backgrounds looked. I immediately, the person that they called Damani, which I forget the exact name, I know it's later in the tweets. As soon as she was on there, I knew that, and by Anna's reaction, I knew that she was a ghost and they could see ghosts, which was awesome. So, or I suspected. And I was wondering when Anna would tell them they can all see ghosts. I hated the guy who wanted to move the orphanage before he made his little monologue where it was all for an evil purpose. So this movie is great at just making you love the people you're supposed to love and hate the people you're supposed to hate immediately. I forget his name off the top, but Poppy, go! And then he starts dancing. Poppy, no! But I did say about that public monologue, the guy monologuing in public like a classic scenery-chewing villain, thumbs up, hilarious. And also the camera work. I know I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but the camera work when the ghost takes over Laxman is just amazing. We're just going through things, over things, to him. It was so good. Golmaal, Golmaal, Golmaal. Oh, I think it autocorrected Golmaal the first time to Gol. That's disappointing. When he was walking on the walls, oh, freaky. I know this isn't a traditional, very streamlined review, but we'll get to that. But I'm just talking about the moments I loved because these are what I was saying in the tweets. Why would the ghost want the 3 other guys scaring everyone? Also, how is Anna always around to see everything? So they're supposed to stop the bad guy and get revenge for her, but I was wondering why she needed the guys to be scared, like why she kept taking them over. Like if she's gonna take them over, have one of the guys write down a note. It wasn't a big thing, and I need to see it again to really ingest it, but when she says, "Hey, don't touch me," what's up, Sarab Vamal? It was so clever hiding how spoilers, Sarab and anyone else, but obviously, it's so clever how she avoided them finding out she was a ghost. Hey, don't touch me. When that would have given it away. When Gopal slapped the guy so hard that he hit the ground and came back up. I love stuff like that. But Gopal gushing over Cushy. What was the song that I reacted to? I know we'll see it, but in my tweets. But I'm skipping ahead. I loved finally getting to that. They're such kids. This is the 4th movie that they've been in, and they are kids so well. I love it. My fingers have surrounded the fritter from all sides, and my fingers have surrounded your fingers from all sides. When he plunged the guy's ears, and then a guy got his butt stabbed with a knife, and he was trying to blend his fingers off. That's just like brothers to an nth degree, to a dangerous degree. There we go. Oh, wait. When one of the three guys slaps Golmaal just to save Laxman from a broken finger. I love that guy. That was a ballsy move. But then finally, maine tujhko dekha was playing, and I got to find out what the lyrics meant in English. #you did. And then they reference the ghosts, our very own Ghostbuster. And she says, boo. It's just great. Calho Naho. It's on my list. If it's on Netflix, that'll be one that I'll watch soon. But don't have a lot. I did buy one movie because it was $3. Because I could afford that. It was like less than a rental. But, and that one was, pausing the review for a second, that movie, if we can get to, was Dastan-e Om Shanti Om, because iTunes showed it to me and it was $3, which was awesome. So I will be checking that one out and doing a review for that. But then for the boo, I love how they're missing all the signs. And then I was getting a little behind with the tweets. It was going so fast. But I saw that Shah Rukh Khan cameo. But I've second-guessed myself since. I know there was a cameo of someone. But I posted that tweet like 5 minutes late. Ghost Gopal lifting them both up by their crotches and electrocuting them. You don't see that every day. Just imagine waking up and being like, why do I have this active chainsaw in my hands? Your bum is on fire, bro, and he doesn't even put it out. This is like a highlight reel of all the moments I loved in the movie. We will continue doing mischiefs. I forget the context off the top of my head, but it was a great line. Every girl needs a father. She's got the figure. You're the father. What a way to inspire your friends to go for it. And then I was so excited that they were finally going to find out that Cushy was a ghost. Poppy catching the slap and slapping him back was priceless. That girl is not a girl. Is she a boy? Is she both? I love how calm Gopal is about those options. There was an intermission in the movie that literally didn't last. It just said intermission and then it kept going. Which, in my theater, which is great. Then they start referencing stuff like Conjuring Part 1 and 2. And then she slaps him. I forget who slaps him, but I just said in the tweets, how many times did he bounce from her slap? And then this is when I asked in the theater if these were both supposed to be named Laxman or if that was just an IMDb error. Come on, baby Banshee, show your moves. Good moves. Cushy is a beautiful painter, by the way, with all her paintings around the orphanage. Great little detail. Oh, the only thing as beautiful as the Cushy Nick Hill love sequence was the opening montage of Up, and it got me so much that I hated Nick Hill as soon as it showed what he did. And then all the music, I was just gushing over the music and how epic everything was. It really was. It felt like a Lord of the Rings level of epic. And it just just did it with great music, great camera work, and just lighting and the characters. When Gopal says, "I'll do anything for Cushy," and then he shows it with such a badass fight scene. This scene paired with Cushy's journal was heartbreaking. I think he threw one guy into a basketball hoop because I wrote hit that hoop shot with nothing but net. But then they slapped the DJ. And then I loved at the end how brilliant. I wrote, "Brilliant way to win the day and still harken back to the beginning of the movie. #confess. Double, double, toil and trouble." The ghost chase sequence was awesome, but shouldn't have pushed the old lady down. And then I said, "This execution is deliciously goofy. Love how none of it phases the selfish bad guy." You will tell us the truth. Gopal was... he's a badass. He's a badass when he needs to be. I love it. And then I thought Nikhil was going to win because he's so damn slimy. But Cushy was my favorite when they said Cushy is digging your grave. And then I said, "Cushy, send Nikhil straight to hell." But he was lucky. Nikhil was too lucky. And then at the end, this is when everything's just coming to a close. "Goodbye, Cushy. Your goodbye. The music, the visuals, the emotions was truly beautiful as cinematic as fuck." And I said, "Well, that was Golmaal. Epic music, epic cinematography, and epic emotion. Good laughs and fun song. Def record." And then I snapped this. So before I go home, and I wrote, "Before I go home and completely collapse from exhaustion, I'd like to say this. This movie was completely unexpected. Don't know what I thought it would be, but a ghost story with such a visual feast and such an experience was not it. And all of this movie need to share it." So I think I messed up by waiting 5 days to review this movie. I should do it when it's all fresh, because I ended up just talking about the moments, but for too long, I think. But this movie, it was great. I was taken aback by not only how fun it was, but how epic it was. I've been going with a friend recently to these movies, and Selena from the last review, and she wasn't here this time because she was working, and I was just like, you need to go see this movie. It's so good. It's my favorite of the three that I've seen in theaters right now, I think. It's hard to pick favorites, but this one on a epic visual feast, it was great. But yeah, Selena, if you've been watching, why did you listen to all the spoilers? Naughty. But yeah, cool beans, thank you. If you want to see reviews earlier, if this is on YouTube, go to the Facebook group down below, because these are just better quality, and I don't have to worry about interrupting the stream. But yeah, cool beans. See you, SuperViewers, and don't stop.